Hi Gemini, welcome to your end of December 2018 general tarot reading. It's Raina here. The heart of the matter is the Queen of Cups. This is a card of a woman who can be a water sign, especially Cancer. Pisces is a possibility, Scorpio. Just an intuitive woman. This may be a facet of you at this time. Maybe you have been studying some metaphysical topic, the occult, and you're, taking it very seriously. This can be nursing, any kind of nurturing profession, or maybe even somebody who is really reveling in their home life, their family life, being a mother, or if it's a male, being with their child. Maybe your partner has recently given birth and you've been spending a lot of time in the home with the child and in that kind of an internalized world that's not out in that kind of proving yourself in this world. Yeah, like this is the the world that I'm talking about, the dog-eat-dog world. The Five of Wands is the challenge. So it may be a conflict between these two worlds. I actually just did Taurus's reading and I got a similar message. And the Queen of Cups was in the same position. It was slightly different, but this is definitely, with that challenge card, it can be that you're kind of retreating from the harshness of that environment. Actually, let me look at the past position. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of either like a new job or receiving a windfall, a financial windfall. If it's the latter, perhaps it has allowed you to, live at home, stay at home, and not have to work. You see the portal, so to a new life or something along those lines. And you may feel like this sense of being able to do something different with your life than you had been doing, but this is more of an internalized thing. It's not about, being out in the world and showing what you've got. It's more about developing your psychic ability. Perhaps your psychic ability is off the charts and you are utilizing it in some way, Maybe you have your own profession or you're developing it, but maybe you're disgusted with the competitive nature of the typical office place, and it also might have triggered within you this search for something more, and maybe that is what led to this particular life. Now, there may be for some of you, if this is a personal relationship, you may have realized that a fire sign individual, in particular, or just your current partner of any sign, there's been too much conflict. The fire signs are Aries, and Leo, and your opposite sign, Sagittarius. But I'm going to just leave it open and say it could be any sign, and perhaps you were clashing with that person. And you may even feel that the fighting, that there's more to that story. You sense that maybe that person's being aggressive because of something else. And perhaps you have recently started a relationship, or you've met somebody that's the earth element, or they have a strong earth kind of a signature, which is kind of somebody who is very stable and matter of fact, down to earth in terms of, it's funny, I was trying to think of a way to say it without actually using the word earth. Pragmatic, not necessarily that emotional, just kind of like very constructive in their behavior. This other person that you may have been with may have been too emotional and too full of drama for you to tolerate. And a lot of Gemini people do not want this. Now, as the Queen of Cups, if this is an aspect of you right now, you may have a lot of sympathy for that Five of Wands individual. You may realize that they are going through some internal struggles. You may sense that, but you feel like they're dragging you down with them. So if they have like these inner demons, you sympathize, and maybe that's what made you tolerate them for as long as you did, but you just can't anymore. And then we have currently this Three of Pentacles. Again, this is a card that I associate with constructive behavior, building a life with somebody. This is the Architect's card, where you're really, maybe you're taking it slowly and you're not, maybe you don't have those expectations for some kind of a whirlwind romance. For instance, if this Five of Wands is a Leo, they may have wined and dined you and been so over the top, but then they conduct themselves like this all the time, and you don't really like that type of behavior. You may feel much more attuned to like a Virgo person who you can talk to and you can have great conversations with, but they're going to be very realistic in their approach, and not emotional, very kind of grounded. And that's what you're really appreciating from them right now. Both the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles really talk about having a relationship with somebody that will last, that, that's durable, not a relationship that's a flash in the pan, that's exciting for the time being, like a shooting star, but it's not necessarily something that you feel is going to be stand the test of time. Let's put it that way. What's coming in is represented by the Ten of Cups. This is a card of family joy. If you already have, children with your current partner, they might really be receptive to this new person if you introduce them. They may even feel like if you are leaving this other individual, that their lives are improving because they're not going to have to be a part of the conflict. So there could bring, it could bring healing to your family, to the fact that you may have a new relationship because that person fits in really well. If you are someone who is wanting to maybe get married at some point or have that, committed relationship, you may have met somebody, but it may not have been, with the Ace of Pentacles, it may be in the very initial stages, but this may also indicate that this is going to be a long-term relationship. It just is a very positive card for any kind of marital bliss and things like that. So if you meet somebody, maybe this will be at a holiday party, maybe you've already met such a person. Actually, I think you might have already met them because the Ace of Pentacles is in the past position. The outcome is another Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page can also be a new situation happening. So it could be with this Earth sign that this is going to proceed. It might simply be that you are communicating, messaging each other for now, because perhaps there is some reason that person, if they are employed, maybe you met at work, but they don't stay there permanently and they got sent somewhere else. So you have to rely on messages for the time being. But even if that's the case, you're getting to know this person in a very gradual way. And this goes along with that Three of Pentacles card, where you're building. You know, the Three of Pentacles is the Architect's card. So you're building a long-term relationship brick by brick, simply by messages or other communication that is allowing you to get to know a person on multi-levels. And with that Five of Wands, there may have been a lot of disharmony in your life due to a volatile relationship. And all this earth energy may come as a welcome relief that you are away from drama, if there was somebody in your life that was providing that. And this may be why I got the Ten of Cups, because it's not only extending to you, but, you know, other family members. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. God bless. Bye.